we are not walking out of Azimio, for sure. We are not the type to walk out of a challenge. We face it head on. There will be need for, in order to consolidate opposition in Kenya, we will work with everybody. But if others walk out, of course we can't. Our sister Mother Karua, for example, walked out. She gave notice. I don't think that DAP has given notice, or Wiper, or Jubilee. No. So, Chris, just report that nobody is walking out from this side. And the ones who have given notice, and because we believe it is good. It is good. Well, we'll talk to everybody going forward. Yeah? We'll talk to everybody so that we build a strong coalition. So when you talk about strengthening, actually, I think what I can tell you, a time is coming when we'll ask everybody to validate their membership in Azimio and expand. Others come, others leave. Because while Kenya Kwanza want to force everybody into one party, right? We want Kenyans to know there's space in our side of the coalition.
Okay, the second question.
I hope you have corrected your mind.
Sure.
Thank you.
Okay, the second question. There seems to be a growing camaraderie between you and the former deputy president regarding a Shango, and this has led to some rumors and even speculation that perhaps.
I think politics is about speculations and rumors. So you just have to use your mind again to know camaraderie, the spirit of camaraderie. Even you, I want to buy you, or you buy me some coffee. I'm going to let Kamongo. Right? People must be free to associate without, being insensitive. The time for hard talk is coming. Thank you. Sawa, kuna ingine? Ya mwisho sasa.
My name is Melita Olitenges from Citizen.
Melita.
I have a question for you. You just alluded to mediation talks in regards to issues that remain unsolved from the skirmishes of the finance reform. Is this also sort of extending an olive branch or anticipation of the same from the Kenya Constitution?
No, he just remind, I think it was Ruto himself who said, there will be compensation. Kenyans are waiting. Now, is it one of those usual? One of those usual. We'll keep on. And by the way, I don't think it's a matter sometimes of just being soft about it. This is deep. Kenyans are hurting. Their parents are waiting. There's still parents asking, where are our children? And you hear Inspector General of Police saying, these are not under police. Who else carries pingu? Kama yule jamaa amezikwa kule Siaya juzi. Found abducted or something na pingu. Nani anabeba pingu? Yeah. We have evidence of young people who were arrested and dumped in the rivers. Some in I think Murang'a, Kware. The Kware issue, by the way. And here I want to make a very clear statement. If there is government still in place, can you go and clear Kware? Yani isafishe majeshi yende pale isafishe hapo na hapo mahali patengenezwe. So it's not enough to go and tell the world in Baku. Baku is the capital of Azerbaijan. Kwamba hey, we are cleaning the Nairobi River. Start with the quarry. And maybe there are still more bodies there in Kware. So we must stop this. I was going to use a term which is not mediation free. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Senator. A very good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon, Your Excellency, and thank you for the invite. I see a lot of members of Parliament. It's my first time to be in your presence, but soon we're visiting you too from CMA. CMA Certified Mediators and Advisory Board. Your Excellency, we're here because of the great work that you have done. And this is simply because of you being yourself. We have lost great leaders who should be bringing peace in our communities, just simply because they want power. And the society feels like if we have more leaders like you, still around, that kind of humanity in you, that kind of way to lead the rest of the people should be passed on to the younger leaders or the younger generation of leadership that is coming. Recently, CMA held the very first social gathering when the Gen Zs woke us up. And we spoke a lot with most of their leaders. We also managed to meet other leaders on the political side, because our main goal, or the biggest objective for CMA, is to build a bridge between society and governance. And the name that kept coming on and on as the only man respected in politics, at the same time by the society, is you, Your Excellency, Kalonzo. Keep it up, sir. And the award is here just for that. Kindly keep it up. Let the other leaders learn from you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Madam. Now I want to invite Mr. Tom Aosa, the President of National Community-Based Organization Council. Karibu, Tom, and give your remarks.
My name is Tom Aosa from the National Council of CBOs. Your Excellency, I'm very proud to be here to talk to you today and to see you in person. I've been seeing you in news and in many good things that we've been doing. What we did in Southern Sudan that brought us to this point is a regional thing that made Kenyans very proud and people all over the world about your participation in that process of bringing peace and eventually freedom, or people getting their country from the other side. We have been having a lot of consultations before you were chosen as the winner of this award. Many names came up. Very senior names, I don't want to mention them. But then all the committees of researchers that we had settled on your name, and we were going by the points of whoever is mentioned. We did that within a month, but we did extensive research. Many people won this award, including Pierre Lumumba, Senator Okia Mtata, Koki Muli, Doctor and Ambassador, and many other people. The TNC also, we had Anifa Hadan won the award, and many other people won this award. This was the first award in East Africa, and this is a regional award that will be given to winners annually. This was the first one, and we are very proud to have had you as part of the winners and the highest respected winner in that case. As the society, as a leader of CBOs, we have CBOs all over every village, I expect, even from where all of us come from. And we have our leadership also. It's assisted a lot in coming up with the people in the society, which works. Who works for the society, who deserves this award. In mediation society, in the mediation area, the people in the slums and in our villages need this mediation more than ever before. We have 60,000 prisoners in Kenya. Half of them are in there because of petty crimes, which they could not even have gotten to police station. They could have mediated within themselves to make sure that they solve it and move on. We cannot have children who are around 17 years and 18 years in prison because maybe even the fine they were given is 3,000, but the family cannot afford. So they end up doing the case for 10 years. They cannot attend school. Their active age is gone because of things we could have sorted otherwise within the family. As a CPO council leader, I've had a discussion with CMA to have our people from the villages trained. They will cater for the training cost so that mediation can start from the grassroots and change the lives of people. We have 3,000 women in prison. Half of them are under the age of 30 years old. They need to start families. How can they start families in prison? We have kids who have been born in prison, raised in prison because of their parents or the mother was involved in a very petty crime, which otherwise they forgave each other back home, but still the case is in the court because it's now at the level where law is applied. It is difficult to mediate within them. I stand here believing that this is the beginning of serious mediation and peace within the communities. I also believe in you because you have members in parliament, you have members in the Senate, like this friend of mine here, serious senators you have in parliament. There is a way you can pass the message we have through your members of parliament. We all know what is happening in Kenya today politically, but having you and you have a team behind you, civil society has different voices coming from every quarter, very good voices, but the voices are not coordinated. So we're even thinking, can we as civil society come together and form a certain union that can pass the message we have to you so that you can use your parliamentarians and senators to implement or protect the parliament so that we have our voices heard. Approaching individual members of parliament becomes very difficult. We have a few options. One of it is to come up with a shadow cabinet of civil society. That does not stop you from having you as an opposition leader. But ours is to consolidate the good voices of the GNCs, the other civil society leaders, so that we give to you as a document that can be discussed at a level where decisions are made. I hope with those few remarks, I want to thank you so much for creating time to come and receive this award. And I will invite my partner, senior partner, CMA Evelyn Dwight, to come with the award so that we can award His Excellency. Is he supposed to talk first?
Yes, yes. Your Excellency, I'd kindly request you join us to receive this award.